Hi everybody! Today we aren't having a story. Today we're going to talk a little bit about lunches because there's some things that everybody needs to practice a little bit. We're going to try and be way more independent this year because we need to try and keep our distance. So I'm going to talk about what might be in your lunch that you need to practice opening. You might have a thermos with something hot in it. So we need to practice twisting that off. And then sometimes there's even a fork in the top part. Parents, I know you don't want this to leak. You could put it in a bag so that it is just a teeny bit loose so they can get it open themselves. Will always help if they do get stuck, but this is something you could practice at home. You could have a similar kind of container, maybe with a muffin or some fruit and vegetables in it. So that twisting of a lid needs to be practiced. Other containers might need to be popped off. So to practice this motion here where you put your thumb on the lid and you pull with your fingers to open that up. There are lots of reusable options for sandwiches or other things in your lunch, and it could actually be used as a placemat. It's easy because they usually have Velcro. Sometimes it's a zipper, sometimes a slidey Ziploc thing. Anyway, that's handy. If you do have packaged things in your lunch, a good thing for parents to do is to pre-open them a little bit. So just have it open like that so that your child can rip the rest of it off themselves. Sometimes we have these cheese and crackers, and the same thing. If you start it a little bit at the end here so that they can have a good grip to pull it off themselves, that would be something to practice if you're going to send that to school. It's always a good idea to have your own forks or spoons. I don't know if those will be provided at all this year, but another thing to practice is putting it back in your lunch bag, because we always end up with lots of spoons and forks that we don't know whose they are. The other thing is, if you label it, then we can return it to the child that owns it. So to practice eating out of a lunch bag and then putting everything back in the lunch bag, that would be great. We do compost and we do recycle in our class, so those things can be sorted at school, but we might be encouraging kids to send packages home like this so that we have less chance for kids to get up out of their seats and wander around the room during lunchtime. The other thing to practice is the actual zipper on the lunch bag. Often we have little spills or sticky fingers, so sending a paper towel right in the lunch bag so they don't have to get up and wander again through the classroom to find paper towel would be great. I don't have any juice boxes at home, or jammers, but you need to practice opening those straws, or have, just like we said with the packages, open it a little bit so your child can get the straw out easily, and then most importantly, practice getting that straw in the juice box themselves. The other option is to send a reusable water bottle. So the only thing they would need to practice is pulling that part up, if it's that kind of water bottle. However you need to open it to drink it, that's what you need to practice. And also putting things back in the lunch bag so that everything gets home where it belongs. So have fun practicing lunches for the next few weeks. Maybe even eating out of a lunch bag at home might help. And we'll try to be more independent at lunchtime.